What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be going over who I think the next main villains for The Flash Season 8 could end up being. So yeah, guys, as we know, there's going to be an interlude and then 2 more graphic novels for The Flash Season 8. So I'm going to go over a couple of people that I think could end up being those villains. Now, guys, of course, a lot of people want to see Red Death. A lot of other people want to see Cobalt Blue. What if something crazy happens? What if we get both of them this season? I think that would be absolutely insane. Eddie Thawne, who is, who people think might be Cobalt Blue, the actor who plays him he's set to return for more than just one episode. Of course, we know he's going to be in the next episode, episode 6 of The Flash Season 8, and he is set to appear in more episodes this season. And yeah, it's also said that the reason for him returning is unexpected. So who knows, maybe we get that Eddie Thawne Cobalt Blue storyline in Season 8. And I know you guys are reading the title of this video, you're like, how can Ronnie Raymond become Red Death? How could that work? Well, we know that Ronnie Raymond is going to be appearing in 2 episodes this season, and here's what I would think. I would think that, if there is a graphic novel where Red Death is the villain and Ronnie Raymond actually is Red Death, they could have one episode that reveals to the audience that Ronnie Raymond is Red Death, and then one episode, maybe the finale of that graphic novel, where Team Flash finds out that Ronnie Raymond is Red Death, and then we have a Ronnie Raymond versus Team Flash, Red Death versus the Flash type of battle. I think that would be absolutely awesome to see this season. But now, how could 2 people like Eddie Thawne and Ronnie Raymond actually become villains? Now, for Eddie Thawne, I think that his storyline to becoming a villain would actually make sense if they involve the Reverse Flash. Maybe they could say that Thawne somehow realizes that he's supposed to not exist, so he goes back in time to somehow save Eddie Thawne, but the rest of Team Flash still thought he was dead. So then maybe Eddie Thawne, is like trained and his mind is warped by the Reverse Flash to the point where he becomes a villain. And he starts hating Barry, maybe because he stole Iris from him or something like that. I think that could definitely make sense. And then with Ronnie, I'm not exactly sure how he could still be alive. Maybe it's Crisis on Infinite Earths related. Maybe it's time travel related. Who really knows? But I think for him becoming a villain, it could, be as simple as him being contaminated by the negative speed force. That's really all you need in order to become a villain on The Flash. We saw that with Nora West Allen back in Season 5. But yeah, the negative speed force obviously warps your mind. It makes you think that you're evil, everything is bad. So yeah, I think that could definitely work with Ronnie Raymond becoming the Red Death. I think that'd be a really good storyline to see on the show as well. Of course, there could be tons of other characters that could end up being the new villains for these next 2 graphic novels, like this mystery character that we've seen recently in the new set photos, and there's some teasers in regards to Reverse Flash having one more big storyline, at least Tom Cavanaugh's Reverse Flash. So who knows? Maybe he could be one of the next main villains. So yeah, seeing any of that would be really cool. But I think the best thing to see would definitely be Eddie Thawne's Cobalt Blue, and then somebody like Ronnie Raymond as Red Death. I think that would work really well, and plus it's what the fans want to see. But yeah, something else to be really cool to see. I'm going to go back here to the thought of Thawne possibly being another main villain. If you guys didn't watch my last video, I went over the Legion of Zoom possible storyline, and in the comics, basically, it's Reverse Flash, who, he goes by Professor Zoom in the comics, so it was basically him and a bunch of other villains, sort of like the Legion of Doom going against the Flash. So I think something like that would be really cool. Maybe Thawne and Bloodwork, Godspeed, all those characters, going up against the Flash. That'd be a really cool storyline as well. So if they're doing something like that, I would not be disappointed at all. I think that would be really cool as well. So yeah, seeing all that would be great, and yeah, Eddie Thawne returning for more episodes. Not exactly sure what his role is going to be, as I said before in this video, obviously. If he's a villain, would really love to see that. And Ronnie Raymond, the couple episodes he's going to be appearing in, we have no idea what his role is actually going to be. So yeah, that's why I think he could be a villain here. But yeah, this is the most excited I've been in a while for later in the season of The Flash. I think it's going to be so much fun because, Eric Wallace, the showrunner, did say that there are going to be some older Flash villains returning this season. So yeah, maybe characters like Captain Cold will even end up returning. That would be really cool to see. Grodd. You never know. I think all of that would be amazing to see. And yeah, characters like Captain Cold and Grodd would most likely return through that Legion of Zoom storyline I mentioned earlier and in my last video. But yeah, seeing that Legion of Zoom stuff with the Reverse Flash, Cobalt Blue, Eddie Thawne, Ronnie Raymond as Red Death, all that would be really great to see. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you comment all your thoughts on all this stuff down below.